Going on, guys? Will back with another review of one I'm sure you've seen a million times, but it's the first time I've gotten around to it. Pardon my dogs who like to just fight during all my videos. The Demco AD 20.5. So this is the carbon fiber G10 with a D2 blade. Amazon right now, you can get it for $139.99. Thumb studs and thumb holes. And it's got their patented shark lock. So I was a big fan of the Shark Cup. Love the way it felt in the hands. I like the smaller knife. Hey, this is a smaller knife too. A little bit under 7.5 inches long. Blade length right at 3. That shark foot. You know, it's got all the contouring that you kind of want to kind of keep your hand in place. Now, one thing that I think it's Metal Complex says a lot is that he doesn't like this nub here, because for the ones with the bigger hands, you can see how it cramps. For me, don't not having the big hands, it's not in my way. So this isn't much different in size than the Shark Cup, other than just that little bit of a nub. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same length blade. This little notch here is a little bit more recessed than the Shark Cup, so the blade looks smaller in the Shark Cup, but it doesn't. It's actually not. But I will say, their shark lock on this is way easier to get to. And I suppose it makes sense that since this knife is a little bit bigger, you know, I guess this is a little bit bigger as well. I mean, but it is almost night and day. Like I play with the Shark Cup, and I find myself, I had to switch to my middle finger with it because it was starting to kind of wear on my finger a little bit. Now, even with this one, it will a little bit start to wear just because there is jimping there, but I mean, it's so much easier to fiddle with this one than it is the Shark Cup. And I don't know if anything can be done with the Shark Cup to make it as easy to do as this one, because I like the profile of the Shark Cup better, but action wise and just less pain on my finger, I feel like this is probably the way I would have to go. Now, I will say with the Shark Cub, it does have a way better clip. It looks like who did the shitty clip first, Demco or Spyderco, with this, you know, big ass clip on the end, and then it starts, you know, seems like halfway up the damn scales. But I know they make aftermarket ones there too, which I'm gonna end up getting. I do like a thumb stud and thumb hole because it's always a little bit easier to open with the thumb stud than with the finger hole, and vice versa with the Spidey flick. But yes, shark lock, way easier. This one thing with Demco I noticed is that what's AUS 10A or A10 is kind of like what the base for the Shark Cub, and then D2. I'm not familiar with both those steels. I kind of looked into them. I mean, it's, I guess, kind of weird that like they're so in a different playing field as most of the other knives in certain categories. But I guess I don't know as much about the steel, so that kind of worries me a little bit. With, I don't know, is it a shittier steel on a knife that's, I mean, I know this isn't necessarily a premium knife, but when you're getting into the $140, $150 range, this isn't budget. You know, is D2 an okay steel for a knife that is almost $150? It's something I'm trying to wrestle with myself. But I mean, I understand why everybody loves the knife. I said, easy to deploy, easy to open and close. It feels great in the hand. I like the knife, the blade shape. Ton of jimping, which anybody that's watched at least 3 of my videos will know how much I get on companies for not giving me my jimping. It's another knife that's really hard to complain about, and you can see why everybody loves it. It feels like it would be a workhorse. It feels like something that, I mean, you almost have to try to lose this knife in your hand, because it feels good in your hand. It's not going anywhere. They do have different options in this too, or I think they call it, is it Grigory? Grivery is the handle material on it. And I know they have some there, G10. Demco, from what I've seen, they don't do micarta. Kind of disappointing, because I think this knife would look pretty cool in some micarta. I'm gonna keep looking into this and see if I can. I don't know. It looks like as soon as you get to a better blade steel, the price jumps up almost like $50 to $100 automatically. But I'm curious what any of you guys think about, like I said, D2 or OS 10A. How are those steels for price range? I mean, Shark Cub you can get for like $90, so it's probably easier to take if OS 10A isn't that great. But I mean, how about the D2? For a $140 knife on Amazon, is D2 an okay steel, or is that kind of pushing it to where we should be up a little bit more quality blade steel? Otherwise, I have nothing bad to say about this knife. It's pretty much perfect. I once I tried the Shark Cub, I didn't think that I didn't think it was worth it for me to look at this, because I kind of, there's no reason to. I'm happy with what I had. But yeah, the action on this one, it puts me in the other direction, just because I don't need to rip off. You can even kind of tell that's from the Shark Cub. It's not all the way through, but it probably would have gotten there at some point, and it's a shitty spot to rub your finger raw. The action's good. This one's a lot easier to open and close. It doesn't tear on the finger. Only problem is their dumbass clip. But I don't know. I took it from Spyderco that way, and I guess I'll be taking it from Demco as well. But you didn't need to hear it from me. It's an awesome knife. Everybody knows it. You've heard it a million times already. Please like the video. Let me know what you guys think about this, my steel question. Subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.